It is my morning. It is still cold and fresh. And later in the day today, because it is spring, it is going to be something like 18, maybe 20 degrees. And we're going to have what is called a hot day. I know maybe you're in an area of the world where it will be 40 degrees. And maybe you're in an area where it will be 5 degrees. But in all circumstances, it is important to regulate your body temperature and to regulate your activity. Standing in a wide stance is very good for your pelvic area, and it is also very good for the development of your muscles of your legs and your calves, so that you do release the pressure in your heart. At the moment when you are standing like that and you make fists, you also use your lower arms as a blood pump, so that you draw the blood into your hands. Especially when you have weak kidneys, that is a very important part, because of doing so also speeding up your move and your push.
One of the things to learn from the golden flower is that Neidan practice as alchemy, Kung Fu as Tai Chi, Neidan Kung Fu, and Chinese medicine in the form of Taoist medicine, the art of living and Yangshen, is all one and the same thing. They all revolve around the managing of yin and yang. The yin and yang of the body and the yin and yang of the mind, they are not that different from each other. People very often like to divide yin and yang as mind and body, but that is actually a false comparison. When we talk about the yin and the yang of the body, we talk about the action and the memory of the body, and the strength of the body and the density of the body. So when you are interested in these kind of things, you have to follow my channel, and of course you also have to join my classes, because this is where you learn this, or read about it in the Shifu guide. The ideas of the golden flower technique are permeating everything. It is the teaching of being organic in your meditation. It is the teaching of being natural. You see me here practice Tui Na in Pakwa, seizing and shoving. Shoving means throwing away, and seizing is pulling inward. This is a technique that is being shown in all kind of techniques, also in Tai Chi Chuan and other techniques. But the point is here to be organic in things, natural. At the moment when you are organic and natural in things, then at that moment you are actually cleaning up your body. Most martial arts, including most Tai Chi Chuan classes, they are formulatic. So as a result of that, you learn a form, but you don't learn Tai Chi. And this is also what you see. Natural means cleaning. Or read about it in the Shifu guide. The golden flower is very clear about the building of the human body through Tai Chi Chuan or Qigong or any other kind of practice. You should not have too many muscles. When the muscles become too big and the Li becomes too rigid, as a result of that you can't develop Tai Chi, because the Jing is gone, the coherence of the body is gone, and as a result of that the body becomes stiff. That is why in Asia they call a muscular body traditionally a dumb body, because it is not adapting to nature, it is becoming artificial and therefore inviting disaster. Yes, sure, the Tai Chi body has to be strong. Therefore, there's all kind of tricks being considered to make sure that the whole body is involved in exercising the muscles. But the Li should not lead to big muscles, it should lead to better Qi. So therefore, study is important. Or read about it in the Shifu guide. The golden flower as part of Taoist medicine shows that the morning is the most important part of the day. The morning starts 11 o'clock in the evening and continues all the way till 11 o'clock in the morning. And that means that from the moment when you are waking up, you're actually waking up because the yang rises a particular culmination point. And that should be somewhere between 4 and 6. And at the moment when you wake up, the first thing you need to do is to make sure that your body is being freed from all the collagen building up in your body. Because what you might not know is that our body is still very primitive, and as we sleep, we still are biologically bound to be monkeys and sleeping in trees. So our body becomes stiff during the night to make sure that we do not fall out of the tree. Therefore, stretching yourself in the morning is most important. or read about it in the Shifu Guide. From childhood onward, life is being presented in a particular kind of way. And the question is if that is actually true, because most people that you meet in life, they are being pulled down by worries. Of course, there are those success stories that try to show that if you are acting like them, you will also be successful, but that is not the case. In fact, life, according to most spiritual traditions, should always be perceived from a worst case scenario, and you have to learn the skills to prevent the worst case scenario to happen or to pull you down, to make sure that you stay alive. And it's just not a matter of eating like the animals do, but it is an interdependent relationship that you can use to improve the quality of your life, and as a result of that, can make life a lot better than you think. That's the Golden Flower message. Or read about it in the Shifu Guide. I'm really glad that you're following this channel and that you are so much interested in health in a natural way. But I want to make something very clear to you. Health is not something that you should only be taking care of by yourself. If you have a community around you, like your family, your parents, your children, all these people, they should all be involved in your health seeking. Working on your health together with your children or your parents or any other kind of person in your neighborhood together helps you to develop a reliance on each other, so that you can understand from each other what is going to be the strong and the weak points of each other's bodies and of each other's mind. And as such, in times of crisis, you have to be able to know that you can rely on people not to get sick from the smallest kind of thing, or not being able to cry all the time because of the sadness and the grief of everything that happens. Golden Flower schools are very clear on this.